I remember a bluish white flash off to my left. I believe it to have been one of the salute shells, which are just the big booms you see when you're at a fireworks show. I got picked up off the ground. I don't remember landing. I reached over to grab my arm and discovered it wasn't there, and I could feel the blood running out of whatever was going on over there down over my hand.
Top story coverage tonight. A local police chief rushed to the hospital after a fireworks accident in Armstrong County.
I knew, from the beginning my arm was gone. Everybody I see every day asks me, the story. It's not particularly hard, to talk about it. It is what it is. But at the same time, the emotional response that I get is not so much the accident itself, but what was at stake to be lost,
He was so emotional, and he was so insecure, and he kept saying, "Why do you want to be with me now? Are you sure you want to be with me? I have one arm. How am I going to take care of the kids?" But I remember saying to him, "Mike, I didn't fall in love with you for your arm." And I kind of made a joke. I remember saying to him, "I didn't like your hairy arms anyhow," just as a joke to him. I quickly reassured him, "I'm not going anywhere, and you're stuck with me whether you like it or not." So at that moment in time, I was the glue. He's always been the strong one. I never seen him emotional. And I just remember saying, "I'm with you forever. I don't care if you ever go back to police work again. I'll do what I have to do to keep our family going. I'm not leaving your side ever."
I actually still get choked up when I start talking about the community, because as a cop, you deal with so much negative, so much bad, that you stop seeing the good. You don't experience anymore. And to have something like this happen, and have so many strangers come out to support you and help you, and have people that you've arrested and put in jail actually coming to the hospital to check on you, and stopping you on the street or sending you a card, and it's just totally overwhelming. It makes you realize that, yes, I see bad every day and that's all I deal with, but the good is still there. You're filling out all these forms and what you do, what you want to do, and where they ask you, what you want to be able to accomplish and want to do. My answer was very simple: everything. So the first time I went in, they casted me, and casted my arm to get a size. And from that, Bob made a test socket. I went down, tried that on, it fit well. And from there, they built the first prosthetic. And there was about a 3-week period where I had it and was using it and was doing the best I could to break it. So after we got that down pat and basically got the lessons learned from that, where I needed strength, where I needed things adjusted, they went in and designed the arm that will be primarily used for work. You good? It's like that first scene from RoboCop, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Every aspect of that arm was designed specifically for him to do his policing job. First off, everything on his prosthesis is built heavy duty. The lamination is heavy duty lamination of carbon fibers, heavy duty control cables, heavy duty suspension. Most people just want an arm to function for daily activities. He wanted his arm specifically to return back to his policing duties. He loves serving the community. That was basically what his #1 goal was, is he wants to get back to serving his community.
So once we're prepared for the diaper change, we just put one on this ankle. And he's gotten used to this, so he's pretty cool with it. So he kind of realizes Dad does things a little different. I get that. We lift them all up. Then we get the diaper undone. B-word gratuitous baby bum.
I have 2 hands, and I can barely change my son's diaper because he moves so much. And there was this guy doing it with one hand, finding a way. And I just remember thinking, like, it was amazing just to look and say, wow, like this was in a way I really, truly never seen him before. It was almost like a warrior came out in him. I'm determined. I'm gonna make it. Instead of napping all day, he was on a computer all day, and what he was doing is researching. And he was researching web pages of the government for prosthetics. Active soldiers in the line of duty in Afghanistan and Iraq, he was studying them.
Mike was the first officer I worked with when I became a police officer 20 years ago. Not only based on today, but on previous working with him, I would have no issues going to work with him today, backing him up or having him back me up.
You know, it's just, he's our role model. The strongest man we know, he's our hero. When he talks about us being a support system, he truly has no idea what he means to us and how he is that for us.
You know, you put your prosthetic arm on, or whether you're doing something without your prosthetic, and you're like, some little task that you would take for granted, you now do in a different way, and it feels like a major victory to you, and you're like, okay, let's find the next thing.